Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2021. Let's do a toast. If you'd like, you can get a candle, or you can sit in meditative position or in prayer position with hands, or you can just rest quietly with your hands in your laps. Before we bring the Council of Light through today, I'd like to do a little blessing for us. To all the souls alive on the earth plane who've been muddling through this past time frame of a year, may you pause in this moment, here, now, today, to be peaceful, to be bliss-filled, to take deep, great breaths into your lungs, to be grateful, to be calm, to be filled with serenity and peacefulness, and to know that in this moment, right here, right now, you are complete. You are worthy. You are filled with love. You are blessed, and you are just perfect in your entirety. May this coming year of 2021 bring you abundance and contentment and peacefulness and great health and goals realized and momentum into positivity and forwardness in whatever ways serve you to your highest and your best, so that you may live your most satisfied, most fulfilled, most contented life. Amen. Namaste, and so it be. Cheers. And now let's bring through the Council of Light, shall we? Great and glorious souls, yes, you. We are talking to all of you here today. Hip, hip, hooray. 3 cheers for you. This is a turning point, a marker, a movement of time on your earthly plane. Take this as a closing of one chapter and a moving into another. We chuckle as we say this, for of course, as you know, time is a construct of humanity to make sense of your worlds, and it doesn't really exist. But you in your brains as human beings need to have chapters. You need to have cornerstones. You need to have markers that define past and future. And as you have been muddling through this past of your stay-at-home time, as Laura likes to call it, we see that it is refreshing to many of your souls to look forward into this new time, this marker that you call 2021, and to dream of the light, the possibilities, the positiveness that is coming your way. We see that your scientists have developed antibodies and are supporting you in moving forward into immunity around the germs that have been causing all of you such strife. And we want to say that there is a proclivity to attach yourselves to the strife. We see that many of you are addicted to your fears and the drama of the hardship. Many of you, as you close out the year 2020 and you open the year 2021, are desperate to move forward into a positivity. And yet you continually harp the negativity, the strife, the trauma, and the drama that you have been through. While it is normal and natural to bring forward an awareness of hardship, we will tell you that it is not normal and it is not natural for the human being to attach to the hardship and continually bring it up into their consciousness and cultivate it in their mind and cultivate it in their emotion so that it becomes the perceived normalcy of day-to-day living. And for many of you, you are right on the precipice of having this become your reality. And we want you to pause. If you think about the times that are hard, difficult, stressful, emotionally taxing, they are small instances of big impact in your lives. They happen periodically, moment to moment. And yet you string them all together like a beautiful garland, and you wrap them around your shoulders like a cloak, and you wear them like a heavy burden or a yoke. And you don't need to do that. Take each strife, take each stress, take each moment of grand imperfection and isolate it for what it is. Put it into a container, box it up, and put it on your energetic shelf so that you no longer need to deal with it. Know that it is in your past and keep it there. This now, today, here, in this energetic space, is an opportunity for you to clear away the clutter of emotional baggage. You have an opportunity to neutralize, to ground, and to harmonize. As we speak with you now here in this moment, we will remind you that we are doing work with you always on an energetic, unseen level. We are the colloquial we of the Council of Light, and we are a group of light beings that come from the energetic God source, everlasting light energies of the all that ever was and ever will be. And we are also your own individual collective spiritual helpers, guides, loved ones, teachers, deities, saints, and the like. So when we say that we are working with you, think of us as opening your motherboards of your computers, of your beingnesses. We are your spiritual tribe that are working with you and moving through to complete the cycle of connectivity and neutrality and wiping the old information out of the database, shall we say. And you are being given an opportunity to update, reboot, and restart, fresh, cleansed, cleared, anew. Take a deep breath into the center of your being and hold it for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Release it with a great gust of air. Take another deep breath into the center of your being and hold it for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and release that with a great gust of air. As you do this releasing, you are cleansing the energetic sticky stuff that you've been carrying with you, the unseen or unnoticed strifes and stressors of your lives. We're not trivializing those strifes and stressors. We understand that for many of you, there is great hardship that you have encountered throughout your lives. Yet, as a collective consciousness of humanity across the earth plane, you have all stepped into the trance of this aggrandizement of the stress of the past 9 to 12 months. Stop. You don't need to be in that big stress. As a collective consciousness, you can be in this moment, in this personalized space of your lives, well, balanced, and harmonized. Return to this awareness for yourself anytime you feel like the grand stressors of the collective consciousness are starting to wash through you again. You don't need to own that. That is not yours. It is like a how shall we say this? It is like a cult awareness that has brainwashed the general society's thinking into believing that life is hard for everyone across the earth plane, when in fact, life is quite simply beautiful, glorious, and wonderful, even in between your stressors. Think of the joy that you are experiencing now. Think of the calm that you are feeling now. Think of the peace that you are feeling in your heart. Notice the energetic stillness, the washing away, the rejuvenation that is taking place as you rest here in this space, listening to these words. You can be this, you can feel this, and you can do this all the time. It does take practice and it does take cultivation to connect with this centeredness and this peacefulness and this sacredness and this groundedness, but it can be done. You must attach importance to this work of being centered and balanced and calm and nourished and grounded much like you put importance on the cleaning of your houses, or the paying of your bills, or the preparing of your food that nourishes your bodies, or the rearing of your children, or the rearing of your elders. You need to give this energy quality of calmness and peacefulness and super sensationalized bliss, shall we even go as far to say, just as much importance in your life as those other things. So, for those of you who are interested in creating new routines, this is that time of year when most of humanity says it is a good idea to implement. We invite you to create a new routine of cultivating peacefulness and serenity and balance and bliss by simply doing this. Come back to these words. We come to you now in this monthly format, and you have access to our past words through all the mediums that Laura has provided you with. You don't have to wait till month's time, each new space of our speaking to you, to gain abundance and blissfulness and awareness of this balanced peacefulness. Bring us into your ears, bring us into your hearts, bring us into your minds, bring us into your emotional fields as frequently as you have time for. And we will strongly encourage you to make time and to create a new routine for yourselves. You have physical health, you have mental health, you have emotional health, you have spiritual health as well. We invite you to connect with this spiritual sacredness on a day-to-day basis so that you can weather the storms of the intensities and know that the intensities are just blips on the radar screen, and then you can let them go. You can put them in that box and you can neatly tie the bow, and you can put the box on the shelf and you can say no more. That was hard. That was taxing. That was emotional. That was charged, and it does not hold power over me any longer. You are glorious, light-filled beings. We have said this to you on many occasions before, and we will remind you again. You come from the light. You are the light. You will return to the light. The light is all that there is, ever present, always, pulsing through the cosmic consciousness, through all the universes. You are cosmic miracles. You are abundant, bliss-filled souls. And we invite you to understand this and to know this and to remember this on a deep, deep, deep basis. Allow yourselves to be filled with the graciousness of the light. Allow yourselves to become connected to the consciousness of loving kindness. You are of this. You are this, and you will return to this. We are so joy-filled to be with you in this capacity and to remind you of your authenticity. And we will continue to do so evermore as long as this woman has a voice box that is willing to do the work of letting us come through. It is our mission, you see. We've been tasked with helping humanity. And we are joyfully employed with our task of reminding you as human forms that are true souls on that earth plane, living these existences from day to day, growing, expanding, harmonizing, up-leveling, moving forward on your evolutionary continuums towards your own enlightenments. It gives us pleasure to serve you and to support you and to be here as guides and teachers and framework buffers for you. Call upon the deities, call upon the saints, call upon the grand beings in your lives. You know who they are, the loved ones that have crossed over, the faith-based icons, the nature-based devas and spirits. It doesn't matter who you call on. We don't have one particular framework. We ourselves do not belong to a framework. Utilize the calling. Sink into the harmony and become one with your own authenticity. We send you bright blessings on this glorious new day, this first day of the new calendar year in this 2021 period. Again, we chuckle, for this is a construct made up by humans before you to understand markers and the passage of your continuums. Otherwise, you would go from moment to moment, not having any understanding of when you were tiny babes in the crib to the eldest elders in your chairs. We think it is ingenious of you that you have come up with this construct called time to mark the passage of your doings, your changings, your undulations, and your growings. Humans are complex. Humans are incredible. Humans are awesome in the grand sense. We appreciate you. We glorify you. We uplift you. We rise with you. We sing with you. And we always wish you bright, bright blessings today and every day. Namaste and adieu for now. Cheers, everybody. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for this work I do. I'm grateful for the Council of Light. And I look forward to whatever is coming in this grand and glorious energetic capacity in the days, months, years that lie ahead of us.